Hi friends, welcome to New Mechanical Mind. First, I am thanking you all for supporting our channel. If you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe immediately. In this video, we are going to see about Poka yoke, who are working in manufacturing industry. They definitely know about this Poka yoke, and some of you less aware about this Poka yoke. We are going to see about Poka yoke in detail in this video. Poka yoke. In this video, the contents we are going to see are: what is Poka yoke, origin of Poka yoke, definition of Poka yoke, purpose of Poka yoke, what is defect, impact of defects, causes for defects, Poka yoke working system, methods used for Poka yoke, types of Poka yoke concept, Poka yoke sensors, steps in Poka yoke, importance for Poka yoke, examples for Poka yoke, advantage of Poka yoke, Poka yoke validation. We are going to see all these contents in detail. In this video, definitely you are going to learn many new things. So kindly watch this video fully up to end without skipping. Let us go into the training. First, what is Pokayoke? Pokayoke is a Japanese term that translates to mistake proofing or error proofing. It is a concept within lean manufacturing and quality management systems aimed at preventing errors or mistakes from occurring during the production process. The goal of a Poke is to design processes and systems in such a way that human errors are minimized or eliminated entirely. Initially, it was called Bakayoke, means foolproofing, then changed to Pokayoke. This concept was initiated in Japan during the year 1960s by Shigeo Shingo, an industrial engineer in Toyota. Origin of Pokayoke. Shingo found that spring was missed during switch assembly process. He redesigned the process. The worker should assemble the task in two steps. First, placing the springs in the fixer, then inserting the springs from the fixer into the switch. When a spring remained in the fixer, the worker reminded that they had forgotten the spring to insert and corrected immediately. This is the origin of Pokayoke. Definition of Pokayoke. Now we are going to see about definition of Pokayoke. A Pokayoke is a mechanism, device or process that eliminates defect by preventing, correcting or drawing attention during human or process errors as they occur. Pokayoke system uses mechanical and or electrical and electronic devices. The best ideas for how to apply suitable devices often come from the people doing the work. Pokayoke systems prevent defects using two approaches. A control system stops the equipment or process when an irregularity occurs, called Pokayoke. A warning system signals the staff person to stop the machine and or process to address the problem, stopped Pokayoke. This is the definition of Pokayoke. Purpose of Pokayoke. The purpose of Pokayoke is to design the process so that mistakes can be prevented or detected and corrected immediately, eliminating defects at the source. They are not accepts to use defect part for the process, not allows a defect to be passed to the next process. These are the main purpose of Pokayoke. What is defect? When we are going to see about Pokayoke, we must know about the defect. Definition for defects. A defect is a physical, functional or aesthetic attribute of a product or service that exhibits that the product or service failed to meet one of the desired specifications. Examples for defects: missing of child part damage, incomplete process, missing of process, incorrect process, no or inconsistent function, wrong part, out of dimensional specification, color variation, variation in physical or chemical property, etc. These are all the examples for defects. Impact of defects. Why we have to bother about these defects? Because they will give major impact to our organization. Defect-free product is necessity to compete in the marketplace. Bad product will reduce customer satisfaction and company reputation. Customer complaint, PPM and unexpected charges from customer. It will affect process yield during production. Some defects may cause safety issue to operators or workers. Customer delivery commitment will fail. At final, it will affect company growth and business. So we have to consider about defects and should take actions to prevent the defects. Causes for defects. Now we are going to see about the possible causes for the defects. First, processing error. Process operation missed or not performed as per standard operating procedure or work instruction. Poor procedures or standard. Setup error. Using the wrong tooling, setting machine adjustments incorrectly, machines, non-conforming material, and human mistakes. These are all the possible causes for defects. Poka working system. Poka working in three methods: contact method, fixed value method, and motion method, and communicating in two types: proactive type, reactive type. Poka working in three methods to identify the errors and communicating the errors to the user by two types. These are the Poka working system. Methods used for Poka. Already we saw that Poka is working in three methods to identify the errors. First one, contact method. The sensing device makes or loses physical or non-physical contact with the product. This is the concept of contact method. Next, fixed value method. The sensing device counts the fixed number of parts assembled to the product or not. Or the sensing device counts the fixed number of operations need to be done at a process station. These concepts are used in fixed value method. Third one, motion method. The sensing device will sense whether a motion or step in the process has been carried out within a certain time or not. Now I think you have understood about methods used for Poka. Types of Poka. Already we saw that there are two types of Poka to communicate the errors to the user. First one, proactive type. That means prevention. Predicts mistakes that could occur. Prevents production of defect by stopping the machine or process. These are the activities will be performed in proactive type Poka. Next, reactive type. That means detection. Detects mistakes immediately after process sequence. Prevents the defect is passed on by giving alarm through visual signal, audio signal, protective barrier, permanent clamp, moving to rejection place. These concepts are used in reactive type or detection type Poka. Poka concept. Now let us see the concepts which are used in Poka. They are pressure sensing, temperature sensing, shape sensing, weight sensing, strength sensing, presence sensing, color sensing, torque sensing, position sensing, vacuum sensing, flow sensing, gas sensing, vibration sensing, etc. These are all the concepts used in Poka. Poka sensors. There are many sensors available and used for Poka. They are mechanical, magnetic, beam cut, supersonic, image sensor, counter, beam reflector, pressure sensor, heat sensor, gas sensor, force sensor, torque sensor, meter relay, vibration sensor, automatic measurement, etc. These are the various sensors commonly used in industries. Steps to identify Poka. Let us see the steps to identify a Poka. First, identify problems, error and defects. Second, prioritize. rank and prioritize the problem. Third, seek root cause. Why the problem occurred? Find root cause. Fourth, find solution. Find solution through brainstorming or other tools. Fifth, implement and measure. Implementation of solution and verification of effectiveness. These are all the simple steps to identify a Poka. By using these steps, you can identify Poka at your location also. Importance for Poka. We have to give importance for Poka. Let us see why we have to give importance for Poka. Assume level 1. If customer finds any quality defects, let us assume that one supplier is supplying a part to us and we are processing at our plant. First station, second station. Assume that mistake is occurred in the second station and the manufacturing process is continuous. Third station, fourth station, and fifth station. Finally, we are supplying the part to customer as a finished product. After supplying the product, customer finds the defects because it will create some fitment related or function related issues, and we will take the action once receiving the customer complaint. The impact is customer complaint and PPM. PPM means parts per million. In future, we will upload one separate video for this PPM. Customer debit and segregation charge. Future business will be affected. These are all the impact in level 1. Level 2. Company inspects at the end of process. That means at the end of process, the company 100% checking the part. Let us assume that the same process which we saw in level 1 is continued and mistake is occurred in second stage and inspector finds the defects at the final end of process because already company deputed one person to do 100% checking at end of process. Now there will be no customer complaint, but in-house complaint will be raised and action will be taken on the second stage of production. The impact is customer complaint will be prevented, in-house segregation to be done, dispatch will be affected. Because production is getting affected, so dispatch will be affected definitely. When comparing to level 1, level 2 impact will be less. Level 3, work unit inspects and corrects. Assume that the same process is continued and mistake occurs in second stage. Worker finds defects in third stage itself. Now the impact will be in-house segregation will be avoided. No need for 100% checking at the end of process. Production time will be increased because production line should be stopped to correct the mistake. Dispatch will be affected. In level 3 also, dispatch will be affected because of line stoppage. Level 4, self-inspection and correction. Let us assume that the same production process in level 4, mistake detected and corrected in stage 2 itself. That means Poka is provided. Then the impact will be in-house segregation will be avoided. Dispatch will not be affected. As no defect is produced, not possible to skip to customer. In some cases, if we produce not okay part, sometimes it will be mixed with okay part and will reach to customer. Then customer complaint and customer rejection PPM will be booked on our company. These impacts will be eliminated by implementing a Poka. This is the importance for Poka. Now let us see some Poka examples in our real life. Poka examples. Safety sensor in press. Machine will not work if safety sensor is interrupted. Elevators with the sensor. Safety sensors provided in elevator. If any object found between doors, it will open automatically. Gas cylinder regulator. Cannot remove the regulator with gas valve open condition. Similarly, cannot insert the regulator with gas valve open condition. Tripper switch. Automatically trips and stop power supply when high voltage. Switchboard will allow correct plugs only. Microwave oven and washing machine doors. If door is open, it will not work. Seat belt. Seat belt holds the passenger in case of sudden braking or stoppage. Fire sprinkler acts immediately when sensing the excess heat due to fire. Hotel room key power cord. Power will be cut when the key is removed from holder. And presence of key. No need to set the key here and there because it will be available in the holder only. Overflow outlet in sink prevents from water overflow if the drain is blocked. Sim and slot should not to be fixed in wrong direction. In sim slot, we can fix the sim in correct direction only and we cannot fix in the wrong direction. Output cable jack. Color coding helps to identify the correct cable to be inserted. Profile plugs. Not able to fix in wrong direction. Parking slot. Dividers separating both cars, maintaining walk path. File cabinet. Opening one drawer locks all the rest, reducing the chance of the file cabinet fell down. Smoke detector will give alarm when detects the smoke. Car dashboard symbols. Many cars will beep or light up if door is open or any other issues found. Two-wheeler stand indicator will remains on condition when stand is not removed. Metal detector will give alarm when detects metallic item. Refrigerator light. Lights will on when door opens, light will off when door closes. Emergency light will indicate the power cut by switching on the lamp. Outlook mail automatically reminds the user to add subject to the mail. If the user forgot to mention the subject in his mail, it will give reminder. Software reminds to save or not when closing the file. For example, in MS Office software, when we are closing the files, it will remind the saving options whether we need to save the file or not. These are some examples of okay in our real life. Advantage of okay. Eliminates defects or detect defects during production. Faster defect detection and correction. Improves safety to the worker and equipment. Human error will be prevented. Productivity will be increased. Inspection time will be reduced or avoided. Rejection and rework cost will be eliminated. No defect will be produced, so no customer complaint. These are all the advantage of okay. Okay validation. Even though okay will be good for safety, quality and productivity, we must ensure the working condition means validation of okay regularly to get use of them. The validation methods are validating okay by OK and NG master samples. In some cases, we can validate manually without master samples. Doing the process by switching off or bypassing the okay. These are all the okay validation methods. Some tips related to okay. Improve the okay or prepare standard operating procedure based on validation result. After okay validation, if any improvement is required in okay, we have to do it. And if some correction or update or need to prepare for standard operating procedure, we have to do them. Ensure proper safety precautions before validating okay. It is very important to ensure our safety before validating the okay. It is recommended to validate the okay at the start of every shift. Before starting the production at each shift, we have to validate the okay to ensure the working condition of the okay. Otherwise, defect may be produced and we cannot get the usage of the okay. Now you have understood about what is okay methods, okay types, examples for okay advantage of Poka yoke, and how to validate the Poka yoke. Okay friends, this Poka yoke video ends up to this. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have liked this video, kindly press the like button and share this video to your other friends also. Your likes will motivate me to prepare and upload further videos in future at the earliest. If you have not subscribed so far, kindly subscribe immediately and press the bell icon also to get immediate notification when uploading the next video in our channel. If you have any doubts or comments, kindly mention them in comment box. We will meet again in next video. Thank you.